it is time for the games to be played in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Nice T-spin straight away for Torzsa. It's looking good. Trying to comb over this, see if there's anything else I missed. Hearts are reset. My name's there in the corner. Torzsa is stacking a pretty crazy long bar dependency here. He's getting it burnt down without bothering to wait for long bars, which is usually smart. At least this isn't on the worst restreaming scene known to man. I don't know what Heps means by that. But it is a great restreaming scene. Credit to vandweller. Let's give Torzsa a score update. Of course, Rahmations as well, but Torzsa physically cannot watch the stream. He needs the score updates. It's 75,000 for Rahmations and 39,000 for Torzsa. They're both at the same line count. Torzsa scores a Tetris. Rahmations a little droughted, but he'll score one shortly thereafter. It's pretty close here. It's 30,000 points back for Torzsa. Certainly easy for a lead like that to change hands, and it will do so. He scores a second Tetris through Rahmations' drought. Takes the lead briefly, but Rahmations takes it right back. Southern Qual Finals, I did. I watched it. I didn't see the 1.4 though. I joined after the 1.4. Maybe I shouldn't spoil it. Someone, okay. Forget I said anything if you haven't seen it or want to wait. I joined for a certain reason, and it was cool to watch. 196 for Rahmations, 135 for Torzsa here. Is it Torzsa? Torzsa? I always say Torzsa with a Z. I think that's what it is. Yeah, amazing games. Spectacular survival. It's frightening, for sure. Poor Sharky's microphone was suffering, you know, kind of maxing out the microphone. It was spectacular. Could not contain the hype. 219,000 for Rahmations and 190,000 for Torzsa here. Yeah. Yeah, wonderful. Sounded like a live event. Yeah, definitely. Sharky's commentary is wonderful. Pretty superlative. Hard to get a more engaged and enthusiastic, you know, commentator. Almost said restreamer. He's a restreamer as well, I guess. Clean stacks for both players. It's 288,000 for Rahmations, 238,000 for Torzsa. Torzsa. Torzsa sounds more natural, but I don't think that's what it is. Helped the immersion? Sure, yeah, it does feel like a live event. The microphone with just that little bit of edge to it. Nice down stacking here from Torzsa. He's getting clean, but the thing is that he's stalled in scoring. Hasn't scored a Tetris in a while, and Rahmations is widening this lead. Has about 112,000 point lead at a similar line count. Gauntlet Spice. Yeah, Sharky is a practiced and experienced restreamer. Excellent Tetris player in his own right. Still call him Begone Thought? I don't understand. Heps keeps dropping these jokes that I don't understand. I guess he's just too big brain for me. Rahmations is in an awkward dig here. This may slow down his scoring somewhat. Torzsa still about 100,000 points back, but he's Tetris ready and he'll score while Rahmations digs. Rahmations was only triple ready here. So just continuing to dig off the top. Torzsa, Tetris ready, scores a Tetris. Needs to burn off a hole now. Rahmations is clean and scores, maintains the lead for now. Hits 500k at 116 lines. Torzsa's back by quite a few lines. 111 lines is 409. His original name was Begone Thought. That is some ancient days there, it sounds like. Begone Thought. Well, the only thought that I have is thoughts about this Tetris game. With Rahmations having a nice advantage, 573 with 2 lines to go till transition. Torzsa has 441 with 6 lines to go. So it's, he's certainly back in lines, but not enough to account for the score difference. And we hit the transition with clean boards. Game 1 is certainly going the distance here. Rahmations scores, and here's where the the scoring will really sort of get. Ooh, Torzsa. Oh gosh, no, he's gonna misdrop all over the place here, right coming into transition. This is hard to clean up, even on 18, but yeah, with 19, there's no chance. He's gonna top out at 467,000. If he had gotten a long bar right there, he would have had a chance. Like, one long bar could have made him survive. But yeah, he got nailed there, and he's gonna top out at 467, and Rahmations takes game number 1. And that's Torzsa. There we go. That's the heart. Ready, most likely. Well, I'll interpret that as a ready. Let's count it down from 3 for both players. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. No one knows better than me that Torzsa is very capable of running a game to kill screen with pretty much max out pace. I know that because he ran me to kill screen several times with max out pace and beat me in Future's final, which was, an honor, I will say that, to be outplayed so soundly. Torzsa is a terrifying competitor. Despite the PB difference, Torzsa with a 1.1 million PB. Rahmations has 1.5 million. Has exploded in PB recently. But Torzsa is just this classical Tetris competitor. Really consistent. Makes it to kill screen when a lot of his opponents don't. Scores decently. Frightening opponent here, and Rahmations is looking frightening here, though, with a 93,000 points at 19 lines. Torzsa 35,000 at 16 lines. A little behind. He'll score a Tetris, but he misdrops that Z. Gets some nice pieces to clean it up, though. Rahmations is happy to only widen this lead while Torzsa cleans up. Nice pieces to burn that out there, and Torzsa's clean again. Been a lot of really cool Tetris action today. We already had one restream for challengers. Now we're doing another one for challengers. I think it was hopefuls, actually. But either way, we had one restream today. We're having another one. We also had the Waco qualifier today. So it has been a wonderful day for Classic Tetris. On a personal note, I scored my first back-4-back max outs yesterday, which is quite a surprise. And also was able to get my 150th max out today. So things are happening in the Tetris world. It's exciting. Dog scoring, well, a lot of points in the match today. You'll just have to watch it to find out. Watch the VOD. It's 254,000 for Rahmations and 202,000 for Torzsa, so it's about a 70,000 point lead in favor of the American. Yeah, I hit 150 just today. Lots of people scored lots of points. Yeah, watch the whole damn qualifier. It was amazing. Ooh, Rahmations is in trouble. He's up high. And awkward pieces, forced to make a dependency, but he gets the long bar to score. Managed to pull that off without pretty much burning anything. Survived that drought really well. Rahmations is a roller, and a very good one at that. High speed movement mechanics means that he can play very high up on the board. He can weather droughts other players have to burn through. And he can survive situations that would kill someone where they stand. That high up board for Torzsa. Torzsa's a DAS player. he would have died, right? He would not have died. I mean, Rahmations would probably have a 50-50 chance of getting out of that. But as it is, you know, Torzsa just has to rely on really, really careful stacking. Has to be careful every step of the way. Rahmations can afford more chaos, more risks. Makes it a lot of fun to watch rollers. But the classical focused style is also really fun to watch with the DAS players. I think we're in a great time for the Tetris world. We've got 443,000 points for Rahmations and 350,000 points for Torzsa. So, like last game, about 110,000 point lead coming in on the 100 line mark. And Rahmations shows no signs of slowing down here. Are you attending? Are you asking me if I'm attending? I am not, personally. Just, I'd have to, you know, fly out there. That's the nicest thing I've ever said about DAS. My grudge with DAS is personal. But I jokingly say, oh, I hate DAS, no one should DAS to other people. But the truth is, you know, chase your bliss. If DAS makes you happy, play it. DAS just makes me miserable to play, personally. Which is why it's so surreal that I signed up for the Scamper DAS tournament. 500,000 points for Rahmations and 390,000 points for Torzsa. One other thing I can mention, if you're a fan of DAS, there's a DAS tournament that's going to be hosted, qualifiers open, in 2 days. I would recommend checking that out. You can go to the CTM Discord. There should be some links there. ctm.gg/Discord. Oh, Rahmations is burning up a little high here. Gives himself burn options. You go to the Discord, find the Scamper DAS tournament. If you're a fan of DAS and you want to play in a DAS-only tournament, that's a good one for you. It'll be a 64-player bracket if we can get enough people. And, you know, DAS is fun as a handicap. It's fun as a puzzle and a challenge. It's not so fun as for me, personally, as a main play style. Now, Rahmations hits the transition with 565,000. Torzsa is going to hit it pretty soon here. Actually is able to keep the board clean into transition, which is certainly the goal. What he would have wished he could have done last game, but it just did not get the board clean in time. Oh no, but he's getting droughted. Okay, gets the bar, scores, needs to dig now. Nice, and Aaron got 830,000 with DAS. Nice, GG. This is very difficult. And Torzsa is cleaned up here. It's about 110,000 point lead still. It's worth noting that Rahmations is ahead in lines. You know, that's what happens when you always play higher than your opponent, because you can move faster. You also ended up ahead in lines. Even if you weren't pressing down, pieces still lock down faster higher up the board. So you end up playing ahead if you're playing high. You know, but it's only a 5-line difference, so maybe I'm talking out of my ass. 695 for Rahmations and 599 for Torzsa. It's still, you know, about 100,000 points. Surprisingly not really widening or narrowing here, this lead. I think Rahmations is having to dig as well as Torzsa. Neither player are playing perfectly. Column 9 at 4 high becomes aggressive. Yeah. Yeah. Someone's asking, why is the kill screen called the kill screen? It's kind of a misnomer because in, like, Donkey Kong, for example, the kill screen is where the game actually crashes and you can't play it anymore. I think it's the same with Pac-Man. But in Tetris, we call it the kill screen. It's really just where the speed doubles and it will kill you unless you are perfect and have really, really fast mechanics. And if you're DAS, you do not have fast mechanics. And we are hitting the 200 line mark for both players. Rahmations with 893,000. Torzsa with 738,000. Rahmations has widened this lead to about 150,000 points. He's dragging this to the kill screen and dragging Torzsa with him. Torzsa just hanging on desperately, hoping for something. Hoping for Rahmations to top out. Wow, nice Torzsa, the movement. Great Tetris there. Survived a pretty bad drought in a center well. Able to score. Oh, overshoots that J. Looking grim here. Rahmations is set to max out with one more Tetris, which he might not even get before kill screen. It's a pretty bad stack right now. But Torzsa with 790,000. No max out in sight. He's, unless he switches playstyles, unlikely to do much on kill screen. Rahmations maxes out with a Tetris. And Torzsa just piles up. No options here. He's going to top out at 793,000. Rahmations takes the game. Game number 2 maxes out against Torzsa. Gets to level 30. And we're already set for the sweep here. Right, the kill screen is by design. It's on purpose. It's supposed to kind of make it so you can't play very much farther, but it was a bad design. We figured out a way around it. You can actually play into it with the highest skill. Here's a ready from Torzsa. Here's a hover 3 from Rahmations. Let's count it down from 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, for those who don't know, Torzsa is playing with DAS. It's the built-in auto shift of the game, and it's about 10 shifts per second. So it's kind of slow. 10 shifts per second is not very fast for a Tetris game, especially on 19 speed. Rahmations rolls. That gives him anywhere from 20 to even 30 shifts per second. You know, twice or even 3 times the movement speed in extreme situations, with a bit of luck. So Rahmations just has the mechanical advantage here. In some ways, rolling is just playing a different game, but ultimately, you still have to survive, you'll still have to stack efficiently. And a smart, careful DAS player can still beat a roller every time. Case in point, Torzsa took me down fair and square. I played decent. I didn't even play that bad. And I just died. He just outscored me and out-survived me. And we'll see if he can do that against Rahmations here. In order to win, he now has to reverse sweep. Looking good so far. Torzsa has the lead, has 96,000 points. And Rahmations has holes in his stack. He early on got an awkward stack, got kind of piled up on both sides, and then didn't really get anything to fill the middle. Had to create a bunch of holes. So Torzsa is building a lead. Rahmations, with the stack just keeps getting awkward. Yeah, so 1 block per frame. Yeah, oh wow, Torzsa with a dirty Tetris setup, he's gonna score. Yeah. Yeah, Richard Wolf is explaining it very well. How the kill screen works. So at the kill screen, the falling speed just becomes unmanageable. So we've developed techniques like rolling, which Rahmations is doing, which allows you, with some quick thinking and precise movement, to survive and even stack for Tetrises at kill screen speed. But it's still pretty punishing because one misdrop, one moment of indecision, even one moment where you expected a line to clear and a line doesn't clear, which can happen. If you just miscalculated and there's a hole in your board where you didn't think there was a hole, you'll die. You'll just die instantly. It's terrifying. But if you can thread that needle, you can survive for hundreds of lines at the kill screen speed, and you know, people are even trying to max out on kill screen and they're getting close. So the kill screen's getting conquered. 152,000 points for Rahmations, 241,000 points for Torzsa. It is a nice lead here for Torzsa. Rahmations is stacking a center well. Kill screen max has happened? What? Wait. Aaron, what? Say that again, please. What? Wait. When? Okay, let's focus on the game. People are saying Cheese got a 1.3 million 29 start. A few days ago? What? I didn't hear about this. Like a week ago? What? Oh, I thought that was PAL. I thought it was PAL. I thought I was like, oh, he got to throw. Oh, cool, 1.3 million with a PAL. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, geez. Okay. 253,000 for Rahmations. 325,000 points for Torzsa. There's a game going on. I'll look at it later. That's pretty darn awesome, though. That is amazing. I don't watch Tetris. I just play Tetris. 279,000 for Rahmations, 332,000 points for Torzsa. Rahmations is eating into the lead, though. But he's also quite ahead in lines, so Torzsa still is just looking strictly more efficient than Rahmations here in game number 3. If he wants to reverse sweep, he's doing it right. Wow, that's amazing. Cheese with the 1.3 million hasn't posted it. He'd better post it. Hope he does. You know, it is wonderful that the inventor of rolling is getting all the world records. You know, it was thought for a while that, you know, other rollers would simply overtake him and take the crown from him, but, you know, innovators like that, I think, deserve the spotlight for a while. 448,000 points for Torzsa here on 114 lines. 402,000 points for Rahmations at 124 lines. Rahmations 50,000 points back, and 7 lines ahead. Oh, it's in the VODs. Okay, I'll go watch it after this. That sounds amazing. That is incredible. That's so wonderful that that barrier finally got broken. I'm really happy. I know that rollers are killing the game. I know that we're just bleeding it dry and kind of just putting it to bed. But it's kind of just the inevitable progression of the competition. You solve a game like Tetris and it changes, and, you know, it's hard to keep up the same magic that it had when the game seemed unbeatable. 463,000 points for Rahmations. He hangs on the left side. Oh, he gets the next bar over and scores a dirty Tetris. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I just thought he was dead. I was like, okay, he's gonna die. Gotta give the score so Torzsa knows. Oh my gosh. He survives. What the heck? I'm a roller and even I was surprised by that. I've done that and I was surprised by that. Okay, but Torzsa's gonna top out at 516. I thought it was over for Rahmations, but it was not over. But guess what? It was over for Torzsa. He tops out at 516,000. Rip indeed. Rahmations with a short chase down. Just needs about 6,000 points here. There's a Tetris. He's good. With a sweep, Torzsa's knocked out of challengers, and Rahmations will proceed to round 2 to beat. Well, not to beat, to fight whoever we face next. It's the 3 hearts. GG.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.